All right, we're getting started with our patterned hot air balloons today. So hot air balloons are known for having cool patterns on them, and we're going to be creating our own patterns to fill our hot air balloon. We're also going to make a cool little basket down here that's connected by some yarn so that it kind of moves around a little bit when we hold it up. So that's what we're going to be making today. Now we've been practicing a lot of patterns, AB patterns like circle, square, ABB patterns like XOO, XOO, and then also ABC patterns like blue, yellow, pink, blue, yellow, pink. Okay, so we're going to be filling our hot air balloon with lots of different patterns, but to get started today, we're going to start with a blank piece of paper, and I've got stencils for us to use. I'm going to use a pen, but you guys are going to use a pencil to go around our stencil. So I'm going to hold it down. Ooh, that kind of rhymed. That was fun. I'm going to hold it down with one hand. I'm going to go all the way around the stencil. Oops. And I might have to move my hand a little bit so I can hold it down a little bit better so I don't make too many mistakes like that one. It happens. Mistakes are proof that we're trying, right? Okay. And I'm going to go back around on this side too. And now I can move that out of the way, and I've got my balloon. Now the other thing that we're going to do towards the bottom of our paper, I've got extra room. I lined my balloon up at the top, so I have room to draw my basket. Now our basket is pretty much just a rectangle with curved edges, or even a square with curved edges. So I'm going to add a curved line at the top, and notice how those two lines are almost the same. Okay, we're going to curve out, and then back in, out, back in, and then we're going to do another curved line, kind of a slight curve along the bottom. So that's going to be our basket. And next what we're going to be doing, once we have that all drawn, we're going to use a crayon, and I should probably write my name on here because we will be cutting these out, and then whatever your section is, 1/whatever. All right, so I've got that. I'm going to start with my balloon. I'm going to outline it in black so that it really pops out. And I'm just using a crayon. You could use another dark color, so we could use like a dark blue or a dark purple or something like that, but as long as it's a dark color so that it really stands out, because we're going to also use this to make our lines. Hot air balloons are filled with lots of different sections, so we want to be able to tell which section is which. So I'm going to start like that, okay? And once I have this done, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to find somewhere around the middle of the balloon, so probably about right in here, and I'm going to draw a straight line down if I can. It's going to go about 3/4 of the way down, so about when it starts to get really, really narrow here is when I'm going to stop. I'm going to draw a diagonal line like that, and then another diagonal line like this, so it kind of looks like a peace sign if you've ever seen drawings of a peace sign. But there I have that. Now I'm going to draw two more straight lines. So we're going to start from the spot right here where those two lines come together, and I'm going to go straight up to about the widest point of the balloon. I'm going to go to the other side, draw straight up, and it's okay if yours doesn't look exactly like mine, but this is kind of roughly what we're going for. Now I'm going to draw a line that connects diagonally from the end of those two lines up. All right. Now that we have this, let's go back down here for a second. We're going to draw a letter X. So our X is going to go from here to there, or one side of it is. Okay. And same thing from here to there. So these three sections, or four sections, really are kind of fun because they're all different. But I've got those four there. I just made my X. Now, this seems like a lot of open space. So let's draw a couple more lines on that side somewhere, and on this side somewhere just to break it up. Okay, and then maybe we'll draw another one up, there, and there. And again, yours doesn't have to look like mine. We'll break this section up too, why not? Okay, yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Maybe we might as well just add one more section there and there. I don't know, it really doesn't matter. But now that we have that, that's our time to start using our colors, and we're going to start creating our patterns. So in a few of these I've used shapes, or I've used lines, or even letters to make some of my different patterns. So I'm going to start with an AB pattern, I think, and in this one I'm going to start X square, X square, X. Okay, now I want to repeat that throughout the rest of it. So underneath this X, I'm going to have a square, X, square, X. Down here I need another X, and up here I need a few more shapes. Okay, and it's okay if they kind of go off into the next section. We just want to fill the space up as much as we can. But I think that looks pretty good like so. Okay, so we've got our X's and squares. So that's an AB pattern that I used to fill that section. Now maybe in another section I'm going to do an ABB pattern. So maybe I'm going to do stripes this time. So I might go like so, A, and then maybe, ooh, these are hard to tell apart, but AB. Okay, and I'll zoom in on that a little bit more so that we can see it. Alright, so I promise you it does look a little bit different, okay? But then I would keep going again with my A and B and B, okay? Now, my next section, maybe I'm going to do an ABC this time. So, I think I'm going to go like this. I'm going to go a straight, and notice how I'm going to use the same color, but I can still do that and make an ABC pattern, okay? So straight, zigzag, and squiggle. So I'm trying to do different types of patterns and fill up the whole thing. So that's our goal for the rest of the time here, is to finish up and fill each and every single one with a different pattern so that next time we're ready to add our watercolor paint.